එක මම හිතන්නේ එක ප්ලෑන් එකකට බෝල් කරා මොකද අපි මෙතන ඇවිල්ලා පුරුදු වෙලා ඉන්නේ අපි අපේ මයින්ඩ්සෙට් එක ගාලා විකට්ස් ගන්න එක. දැන් ඉංග්‍රීසි ස්පිනර්ස්ලා අපි දැක්කා ඒගොල්ලන් එක පැටර්න් එකකට දිගට බෝල් කරගෙන යනවා. බැට්ස්මන්ලාට වැරද්ද කරන්න ඉඩ දීලා. දැන් ඒක ඒගොල්ලන්ට මේ තරගයේදී එකට වැඩ කරා. හැබැයි අපි හැම වෙලේම අපි පුරුදු වෙලා ඉන්නේ ටෙස්ට් මැච් එකක් ලංකාවේ ගහද්දී අපේ කන්ඩිෂන්ස් සපෝට් කරන හින්දා විකට්ස් ගන්න. විකට්ස් ගන්න හදද්දී අපේ අතින් වෙන්න පුළුවන් එරර්ස් අනිත් සාමාන්‍ය හෝල්ඩින් ජොබ් එකක් කරනකොට වැඩි පොඩක් වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒක තමයි අපිට මොකද මේ මයින්ඩ්සෙට් එකෙන් අපි වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I suppose any game where you put in a performance that enables your side to get into a match-winning position is really awesome. And just hopefully we can go and win this test match. I mean, it's been an awesome build-up into the series. And yeah, like I say, hopefully we can go and win the test match over the next 2 days.
How's the feeling compared to your sort of maiden test century? Obviously, that was brand new, and after this one, you've sort of been through a few struggles to get here. Does it feel a little bit sweeter?
I wouldn't say sweet. I think the relief is probably something that I can't really explain. I think over the last sort of probably 18 months, I've faced some things in my life, in my cricketing life, that I've really had to learn from. I've had to, I suppose, develop myself. And yeah, look, I mean, it's just really pleasing, and a really sort of big thank you to the people that have stuck with me, that have helped me over the last sort of 18 months, that have backed me. Through some tough times, waking up in the middle of the night, sort of panicking and stressing, and going through some tough times. And yeah, like I say, just really pleased to be sitting here, having helped us get into a position where hopefully we can go and win the game.
Anyone in particular we need to name check thanks there?
Look, there's plenty of people. There's I mean, I don't want to name too many, but I suppose you got to look at your immediate circle that are really there when you need that sort of hug, you need that shoulder to cry on. So I mean, my mom, my dad have been really good. My uncle. So yeah, look, I mean, it's been a really tough 18 months, but I said you're really proud.
Yes, sir. And then you've had it for more than 6 hours on the server. So what's that being on the server? Has it dried up enough for the spinning?
I think it's definitely dried up. The sort of tackiness in the surface that was there the day one and sort of the first couple of sessions of day two has definitely gone out the surface. It's starting to feel a little bit more crumbly underfoot. So hopefully we can get a little bit of traffic up and down the sort of sides of the wicket and create a little bit more rough for the three of our spinners to hopefully hit over and over again tomorrow and the next day and create 10 chances for us.
You talk about some of those moments. Did you ever think that you would get such a high as this? Was it quite a long way off in your mind?
I wouldn't say it was a long way off, but I suppose you got to keep believing, whether it's a bit daft of yourself to believe it or not. But I suppose as sportsmen at times you need to, I suppose, kind of bluff yourself into thinking you are capable of it. I mean, when you're waking up at 6:30 in the morning, having a cup of coffee, and you're reading about your technical deficiencies, it's not human to say it wouldn't affect you. So look, I mean, it's like I say, just really proud to be sitting here today, having put us in a position where hopefully we can go and win. It is only a starting point, and I need to make sure you do it over and over again. I mean, you look at a guy like Cookie, who got what 30, 32, 33, 34 hundreds, played 165 games, and there was still sort of doubts about his place at times. So I mean, from a personal point of view, I need to realise that, put it in its context, be happy with it, but make sure I come out tomorrow again and continue to try and get better.
Can you just describe the feeling, the emotions when you did that?
Yeah, look, I mean, it's elation, relief, happiness. I mean, you kind of go through this whole sort of mixture of feelings. I'm not a massively emotional guy, which is, I suppose, weird for me to feel those kinds of things. But yeah, I mean, you knock into the lakeside and you run down, you kind of like double bluff yourself into thinking like, is it real? But no, look, really, really happy.
John and then Chris.
Yeah, I was going to say, we talked about waking up in the middle of the night. Is that simply because you were worried about the lack of runs and worried about your future as a cricketer?
Yeah, potentially. Yeah, look, I mean, I'm the kind of bloke that wants to get better. I'm the kind of bloke I want to perform. I want to try and do well. I mean, as does every cricketer. I mean, there's no one in that room that doesn't want to perform. And I suppose you feel the pinch from a media point of view. I've put certain things in my life that I try and sort of isolate myself a little bit from it. And you read things and you sort of that doubt gets created, that pressure gets created to the point where suppose you wake up and you doubt what coffee you're having in the morning, something so simple like that, and you try and ask yourself where this pressure is coming from. And I mean, it is just from a lack of runs. So look, it'd be stupid to say that over the next sort of 6 months, a year, 2 years, there won't be that pressure again. But I'd like to think that over the last 18 months, I've learned a bit.
So do you care?
Well, yeah, definitely. Look, I think there's no one in that room that doesn't care. From management through to the guy packing the bags, everybody has a care factor, and everybody has a real sort of belief in what we're trying to do and trying to develop.
Chris.
You mentioned that now, was there any point within that industry where you thought you might not make this time?
I suppose the thought does cross your mind, but look, I mean, India was a weird one for me because we were playing really good cricket. I felt like I was playing well personally. We were playing well. We were winning, and I really enjoyed the series. There were certain things I put into my life and into the way I wanted to go about things that I think paid off for me personally. I felt a lot more level, a lot more sort of happy in my own life away from cricket, which I think was a big difference to last year. And I didn't feel like the stress of that selection was sort of, I suppose, hanging over me at times, which I did the sort of previous year.
Simon and then one more.
You're a good player spin, obviously. Where did you develop that skill?
I wouldn't say I've always had it. I think the first sort of understanding I had of spin was when we went away with the Lions to Dubai, end of 2016. Worked quite closely with Andy Flower and Thorpe. And I suppose you develop your own sort of style. You develop the way you want to go about it. You develop different shots. And look, I suppose I'm going to get slated at some point for playing a stupid reverse sweep, but I see it as a big strength of mine. I see it as a shot that in a way gets me out of jail. And it's a process of understanding that I suppose guys work hard against seam. I wouldn't say I'm a fully developed product at all. I think there's a lot of work I want to do on my playing of spin, on my playing of seam, and hopefully continue to grow. I did, but not as well, not as sort of comfortably. I suppose it was more of a get out of jail shot. Hopefully it beats him and goes for 4. Where I think at times on turning surfaces like day one, when you play the straight bat, you feel like you're going to nick balls and you're going to get out. And I felt that reverse sweeping or sweeping was less of a risk.
Last one, George.
You said sometimes that you put things in place for your personal life. Probably none of our business, but as you've alluded to, sometimes there's something to finish it. What that means?
I suppose feeling stable, making sure I stay in contact with family members, with friends. And I think the key of it in a way is having a sort of happy environment outside of cricket. I think at times I've been guilty of feeling the pinch of the way I see myself in terms of runs, and I think it's trying to take that out of it and trying to sort of stay happy, stay level, keep doing the things you do away from cricket. Cricket is a job. It's what, 8 to 7, whatever it is, and go home and enjoy beer, enjoy rum and coke, enjoy time with your niece and nephew, with your family, and actually have a life away from cricket, which I think at times this year and last year it's kept me sane, and hopefully I can continue to, I suppose, bubble myself in that sort of environment.
Cheers, Keith.
Sure. Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Very nice.